Welcome back to SL. Chennai speaks out. Chennai's parking nightmare. Encroachments, lack of enforcement or lack of infrastructure, claims and counterclaims have been made on the show so far. Time to put them to the test. Over to the two teams.
The basic problem with all master plans is lack of implementation. All infrastructure projects lack funding. The states make phenomenal plans. Finally, when it comes to funding, they have other priorities, political priorities and vote bank politics and whatever.
I do agree. What he says is 100% correct.
But what were you doing when you were in CMDA, sir? Well, it's one thing to come out after it, you move out of that body to come
See,
and
we can.
When you were chief planner in CMDA, what were you doing, sir?
See, I can have a concept to sell, but the concept should be sold and implemented by some other body. Till such time, I cannot bother about it. My concept is genuine one, for the sake of the public, for the sake of the town planning and orderly planning.
What about this allegation that the CMDA, I mean, there's a lot of corruption in CMDA, like other government departments, but CMDA particularly?
See, the CMDA approves just 5% of the planning permissions which is given in the metropolitan area.
With that, they make a killing.
So, it is not the killing or whatever it is a message sent across, a wrong message is made as if it is a new one, and made as a truth one, which is not acceptable. As she said, when you have really a ground to compete, and then lodge a complaint to them, and then let them investigate, and the concerned person to be.
I see that the umbilical cord has not been snapped between you and the CMDA. Meena, do you want to?
Old ties die hard. Yes. Yeah. See, basically, the understanding of our roads by the civic authorities is basically wrong. You know, a lot of international studies and so on have showed that the roads should be designed from outside to in. You see, from the pavements, they would be the outside, then you have the parking strip, and then you have the driving carriageway or whatever. But our cities, we have the carriageway assumes prime importance, the parking not at all, because there's chaos on the carriageway. And then the pavement, I mean, it just vanishes gradually with time. This is simply, not on. In fact, a smaller carriageway, but with designated areas with good road design definitely improves discipline for all three, segments.
See, but Mr. Manoharan has made an interesting point here, which we will all have to admit, let's be honest, that road sense today, I mean, his is an unenviable job really. Every time you cross a stop line, he has to stop you, and they become unpopular in the process. The average Chennai's road sense is pathetic. Would you agree?
Yes, I do agree. But then I don't think they are here to win a popularity contest. They have to play the tough role of, stopping us at the stop line. You have to be ruthless. Now, you don't just do it on the road. Definitely, I think they could go in for a good public campaign to say that, yes, we mean business. See, like how they implemented the helmet wearing scheme.
Nobody is wearing helmets today.
All right, but at least when they started.
It's a law. Their hands are tied up. They've been asked to go soft.
Okay. Initially, I think when they did start, within a month, they gave a, time gap and all that. And within a month, people were wearing helmets. So and then gradually the enthusiasm is tapered off. Okay. Hopefully.
No, not within a month. Yeah. Within 2 days, it was reversed. Unofficially, it was reversed.
So, yeah, we were.
So, where do you come in when it comes to parking, Mr. Manoharan? Where do you exactly come in here? I mean, what is your role? Is the police totally helpless? Because, as I said, this is a road space you have to operate on.
No, it's not like that. See, basically, we are the law enforcers. So, ma'am says that there is a violation. So, who violates? It is you violate. So, basically, there is a law, and there are so many steps. We have said there are laws you just follow. So, basically what happened, people should go for a attitudinal change.
So, attitudinal change is one thing, sir. I mean, it's a good theory to propound, but correct me if I'm wrong, and you correct me if I'm wrong. The average citizen today feels that these big establishments which have money power can violate any rule they want, particularly with regard to parking, without parking. If you go to any of these commercial establishments, you can't afford to take your car, you have to have a driver, and by the time the driver comes, it will take for 20 minutes, by which time you will do some more shopping there. Also, MTC buses will park in the middle of the road. You can't touch them. If you touch them, they will resort to a wildcat strike. So,
no, it's not correct. We charge MTC buses also. Last year alone, we have registered more than 5,000 cases against MTC buses, and we also impose fine on the MTC.
But there's no bus stop really, sir, today, because I mean, there is a structure called a bus stop, but nobody can really park there because somebody is sitting even there also. There's no place for people to stand. People have to stand on the road, sir. And where will the people park? I mean, that's the question that if you're going out shopping minus your uniform in Mufti, where will you park, sir?
I will go.
Forget
only
that your car has a red light on the top, so.
No, not that. Okay. See, there are problems, and we admit, and we are trying to improve the situation, and the police is, I mean, fighting hard. But as regard to the parking problem, it is there should be a joint effort by the CMDA and as by everyone.
Fair enough. I mean,
not the
Nageshwaran,
police
to be fair to them,
one point
to be
here.
fair to them, I mean, we are talking about the pedestrian being a forgotten soul. Even the traffic constable is a forgotten soul, the kind of pollution that he is exposed to. To be fair on the show, the kind of pollution that they are exposed to, the thankless job that they do, yes, you'll say they are paid for it. People swear at them, they use abusive language for just doing their job. So,
One problem that I know the police can't help anybody in Chennai is, especially in Chennai, is that all the payments and major part of the road sometimes are taken over by politicians. You know, if there is a politician visiting your neighborhood, you've had it. The whole of payment has got banners. You know, every goon in Chennai will have a banner of him welcoming somebody else. And in the middle of the road, there will be big banners. Neither the police can do anything, nor the public can do anything.
why do you vote for such people?
All the political parties do the same. So you really have no choice.
Mr. Subhash Chandra, I mean, this is a problem today. At the end of the day, it comes back to political interference in a system that will prevent honest officers from doing their job.
True, it's a fact. It's open secret. No one can deny that one. So it's a part of the game. Daily we are facing the tune of this one.
In the CMDA, you face that?
CMDA, it is not an enforcement authority. Again, I am
So
saying.
watchdog, sir?
It's only a visionary. We think that the problem, this is the diagnosis, this is the.
No,
type
you
of
have the right
investment
to
supposed
you have the right to pull down buildings, sir. Demolition powers
And
are vested
again,
with you.
it is not having the full power. It is
Okay.
again, it goes through the litigation and then clearance from the High Court or Supreme Court, then only we can take up that building. Till such time, maybe 5 years or 7 years or 10 years, we have to watch that and monitor how things are going in the court.
So
not in the
watchdog
building.
means to merely watch the violation.
Yeah, obviously, when the judiciary is asking me tie up and then listen to my justice, I have to keep quiet and then respond to their queries. Till such time they give my judgment, then only I can take up the demolition.
He is in the same position as our Honorable Prime Minister. He also knows where the corruption is, but he can't do anything.
All right. On that note of perhaps helplessness, no, but maybe there's hope to come now. We've heard of claims and counterclaims. Now we've heard of constraints on Crossfire, but stay tuned because these are the people who matter really. And they are in for their public punch. Stay tuned, coming up in a very short while from now.